So today I've got a few tomato plants that are now ready for pricking out. So I'll show you the process of how I do that. And also, if you've had really bad light and your seedlings have stretched and become leggy, I'll show you how you fix that as well. So those are our seedlings, looking really healthy. And that's a variety of tomato plant called Outdoor Girl. So obviously it means you can grow them outside, which for some people is going to be an advantage if you don't own a greenhouse. And we'll put them on into these little 6cm pots. This is a pack that you can get from Poundland, so not a bad deal at a pound. You get into 12 pots just to pop these little seedlings on. So when you've grown them in a container together like this, you need to carefully just prick them out with a pencil or something, because you don't want to damage them. So we'll try and start with biggest one. So there's the little tomato plant, and as you can see it's got quite a few roots going off at the moment. And when you take tomato plants out, never take them out by the stem, because the stem will damage really easy. Always use the top leaves. And if this seedling had not got much light, it would probably be twice as tall, because what they do is if there's inadequate light, they'll stretch, they're reaching for the light, so they become long and spindly, and that's going to make a really weak plant in the long run. But if you can see, if you look really closely at a tomato plant, hopefully you can see this, if I can get some light to it. The stem is covered in tiny little hairs. Now those hairs, if they're buried below the compost, they become roots. So you can bury the plant really deep to get rid of the stretched stem, and then the little hairs will then form into roots, grow outwards as well as downwards, and make the plant even stronger. So we'll just pop a bit of compost in here and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to make an hole right to the bottom of this pot. And then you take your seedling and you just pop it in, and if it's too tall, just push it right down. You can basically push it right down to the first set of leaves if you want to, and then you just need to fill in around it. And as I said, all those little hairs will now become roots. And if your plant was tall and spindly, now it's a nice little stocky plant. And when the roots start growing, this stem is going to start to thicken up even more. So that's one of the little fellas done. So then we just have to do the same all over again. Carefully prick it out. Take it out by the leaves, not the stem. They come out quite easy. Then pop it in that hole and push it down as far as you want to. So as quick as that, your new seedlings in its own individual pot now. And when you're taking out these baby tomato plants, wait until they've got the first set of true leaves. As you can see at the bottom, there's those long ones sticking out. They're the first set of leaves, and then above is what's called a true set. And that's basically all you need to do to turn a leggy tomato plant into a really good tomato plant. And at this point, do not give them any fertiliser, because if you do, you'll burn those roots. Just water them. Anyway, I'm going to carry on taking out the rest of these seedlings. You don't have to sit there and be bored watching me do the old tray. But now you've got the idea that if you plant them in a tiny little tub like this that you drill holes in, you're going to get a lot of seedlings from a very small area, that's going to grow perfectly fine. And if you do have that problem with inadequate light, overcast days, and they become long and stretched, just bury them like I showed you, and then you're going to guarantee to have really good plants. So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you want to see more as we progress through the season, just hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.